Good afternoon and welcome to Gamblers Basketball on live stream STL. We are live from Belleville Campus Arena in Belleville, Illinois, home to the River City Gamblers. We're going to be taking on the Indiana Lions today. Ray Halbrook and Mr. Matt Bates. Matthew, my friend, another beautiful Sunday afternoon for some basketball here at Belleville Campus Arena.
Already the 3rd of December. I'm telling you how quickly time flies already, and we welcome in the defending champions of the ABA from last year, the Indiana Lions. They come in, ironically enough, undefeated, and to my knowledge, I think they were the number 2. Because right now in the ABA power rankings, it's between them and the Burning Buckets, as both teams are undefeated, and they were the co-champions from last year. So the Lions either come in as the number 1, number 2 team in the total ABA. Most recent game was a 118-110 victory over the Hoosier State Instigators. That was back on November 19th. Since all their games are on pay-per-view, there's no stats available. And since their stats aren't available on the ABA website, I got nothing else other than the information I've got from last year on everybody. So River City Gamblers come in today 1-3. This is their first game since their first win. And it was back on November 20th. That was versus the now defunct Illinois Skulls, 103-99. And other than that, their team stats aren't available on the website either. So there's your pregame.
All right.
I've got the starting 5 for the Lions, though, before we get going. Number 2 at guard, Eric Messer. Number 4, Lazarick Cheatham's. Number 5, Phil Bessick. At forward, number 3, Jordan Flash Heidelberg. And the returning 2-time All-Star, number 30, Gerald Cam Campbell. And we will see how Coach McKinney is going to roll out the starting 5 here. So it looks like number 2, Ramel Prince, will be one of them, along with number 20, Linnell Johnson. That's LC. 21, the Bishop, Sheldon Williams, went to Bishop DeBerg.
He's back.
He is back. And also out there, that is number 1, that is Richard Brown. And number 5, Emmanuel Primer. So that looks like Bishop. He wins it, gets it over to LC, so the possession arrow will go to the Lions. Here comes Prince. He's going to drive through. That ball is intercepted by Phil Bessick. Back-up transition game on the far side. That's Heidelberg. Get it down low. There's a travel on Lazarick Cheatham's right off the bat. 6'4" forward from Tennessee State University, his first year with the Lions. Cam Campbell played professional basketball, Lebanon and Beirut, his 5th year with the Lions. Far side, that's Ramel Prince, number 2. Going to dish outside. Campbell going to grab the rebound on the put up by Primer. He's going to get over to Flash Heidelberg. Both teams, 8 players today, so light load for both of them. But the Lions come in fully dressed, and there is Cam Campbell right on cue. First 2 of the day. Won't be the last time we call his name. Ramel Prince on the far side. Gives it up top to the Bishop. Bishop sends it down. That's Primer being guarded by Campbell. Gives it out to LC. He's going to stop. He's going to pop. Doesn't go. Sheldon gets it. He gets that whacked out of his hand. Back up comes Flash Heidelberg. Minute 9 gone in the contest thus far, and knocking that down and in will be Lazarick Cheatham's. Gets his first 2 of the day. 4-0 right now, Lions lead. Again, out here at beautiful Belleville Civic Center. Nice to see everybody here today. Thank you for tuning in. Bishop gets the ball. He's going to stop from 20 out, bangs it right off the rim. Campbell, he's going to grab that one. Don't be fooled by Cam Campbell. This guy here, he'll stop, he'll pop a 3 on you, or he'll go right inside, he'll dunk on you. Ball's intercepted right there by Heidelberg, zips it right back up. Number 2, that's Eric Messer. Messer goes down low to Campbell for the put-in, just like that. 4 on the day for Cam, 6-0 for the Lions right now. Far side, Emmanuel Primer, Iman. He's going to fire up a 3. That rattles around, that goes off. Back up comes number 2, Eric Messer. That ball's picked off. I don't think that was enough behind the line for a 3D light, but Linnell Johnson, he's going to fire up a three. Doesn't go. Kick back out to Iman. Kick back out to LC. Thought about it? No. Back out to Richard Brown. Brown goes down low to the Bishop. Bangs it off the side of the backboard. He's looking for a foul. Ref says nope. Cam going to kick it back out. Messer for three. No. Cam, tip ball. Back over to Flash Heidelberg. Flash steps right on the out-of-bounds stripe, and so turnover will go to River City Gamblers. In their green, going left to right. Timeout taken on the floor. We're going to take another one as well with 9:13 left to go, opening quarter. This is River City Gamblers basketball live stream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip-hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Back here in beautiful Belleville, Illinois, Matt Bates alongside producer Ray Hallbrook here today with you. 6-0 right now with 9:13 left to go in quarter number one. Again, national champions from last year, the Indiana Lyons in town from Danville, Illinois. Play their ball at Bostic Gym. The Lions Den, they pack the place about 1,200 strong every game. Here's a three ball put up, just clips the front of the net, but Cam Campbell going to get it up the Flash Heidelberg far side. He's going to just go in 2 steps, does not get it to fall in. Goes off the hands of Lazarick Cheatham's. So that'll be Gamblers basketball. Back up they come. Ramel Prince rattles in and out. Eric Messer is going to grab that. Back up to Flash Heidelberg. He comes in, going to dish it off. Whoops. Didn't see Richard Brown right there. Prince turns the ball over. So, Flash far side, over to Cam. He might pop a three right here on the Bishop. He backs it out. He's going to still drive in, kicks it down low. Off to Cheatham's. He bangs it right off the side of the canister, does not go in. I'll take Cam giving that ball up every time. 20-footer put down by Richard Brown. Downtown Brown, welcome to the score sheet. 6-2 now. 4-point deficit for the Gamblers. Lions on top. Flash Heidelberg. Bounce pass over to Cheatham's. He's just going to stop short of the three. Going to bury one for two. He has 4 on the day. Back out to 8-2. Long range pass up to Iman. He's going to drive to the paint. He's tacked on the way by there by Eric Messer. 6'2" shooting guard. Another timeout taken on the floor. We're going to keep it right here. And you know what? While we're here, we want to talk about our buddy Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography. We are going to do that. But you got to go to cheapseatsphoto.com. That's Ron Rigdon, 314-402-9014. Photos, banners, posters, custom designs. That will be Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography. You got to go to cheapseatsphoto.com. Wherever you see us at, Ron Rigdon's done our banners, our posters. Nice job by Ron Rigdon over there.
You mentioned earlier today about the, before in the pregame here, that just the lack of games that the Gamblers have played right now. You know, you're kind of seeing that right now, just them trying to get their feet, trying to get their legs right now going here, being down 8-2.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm surprised the game is this close. And honestly, with the number of baskets that have gone in and out, the Lions could make this a little worse. But I think they're trying to get their feet under them as well. That they just rolled into town. But the Lions' pride, I mean, they travel well, this team does, and they're not, national champions. That was not a fluke last year by any stretch. And, coming into this season already 5-0, they're not looking to take their foot off the gas anytime soon. So the Gamblers are going to have their work cut out for them today. But right now, only being down 6, I mean, in this league, you're well within reach. And no lead right now is insurmountable. And right there, right off the hop, Iman, he's going to knock down 2, another Harris Stowe product. Cam back up over the timeline. Zip pass right down to Phil Bessick. Bessick, soft mitts, does not fall. Kick back out to Heidelberg for 3. That goes off the rim, not going to go in. Rebound taken. That's going to be a red light. And a big swat coming right back. Number 3, K.Y. Anderson. Enters in the ball game wearing number 3 and just bangs that one right out of bounds. Look out. But in the meantime, lead's been cut in half, 8-4. Throw in right there to Cam. He's going to pop it right off the square and then give him 6 already. Good night. I mean, they come in without Justin Childs, without Kendrick Lee, the pest, without Ganau, Mike Carter, the heart and soul, Stonewall Jackson. There's a 3-ball put up just to keep everybody honest. So LC sticking his nose in there. He comes back around, steals another one. He goes up, interfered with by Flash Heidelberg. So LC, former St. Louis Spirit, now with the RCG, with the River City Gamblers, and it's now 11-7. Still only a 4-point deficit, but once again in this game, I mean, a half-court shot is worth 4 points. So, as we say, no lead is really safe in this league. Little pick and roll set up there by Richard Brown. Prince gives it back out to Iman. Iman back over to KY. Spin move down there, goes off his foot, and they're going to get a foul on the way by there. Look like that one's going to go on Scooty Walker, his 4th year with the Lions. So, I mean, the ones that they have brought into town with them, all of them seem to have been with the program at least 3-4+ years.
Yeah, and that definitely helps.
I mean, you got Mike Pugh on the bench who's been with them for 6 years. There's one from behind the backboard put up, does not go in. 6:12 left to go, opening quarter, still 11-7. Indiana Lions on top. River City Gamblers still holding serve. Scooty Walker almost walked on that one. Spin move, top on KY. Waits for LC to go up, and he's going to go up as well. So look at Johnson on the foul. Should be the first one with a hammer on the arm there for LC. And to the line will go Scooty Walker. It's really about the only way you can decompress during one of these games is whenever they take their time at the charity stripe.
Exactly.
And he promptly knocks that one down. So, again, as we've done college basketball yesterday, Mr. Ray, and we've done high school basketball, you cannot put a price tag on hitting the free throws.
Oh, my gosh. Coach's nightmare when those don't go in, right?
You're exactly right. He nails both of them. Seeing the guys and gals team from State Fair yesterday, I mean, the men were averaging 70% from the line.
Right.
Good night. And there goes Iman, primer. He's going to bang one off the panel and in. So 13-7. Scooty Walker, number 11, crosses the timeline. Zips that all the way across. In comes Messer. He's going to do a soft roll, going to go in, and they're going to call Messer with the charge, so no bucket with 5:30 left to go. Be a throw in down here to Richard Brown. Brown working on Mike Pugh, who's checked into the game wearing number 1 with the white headband and the classic red sneakers as well. 3-ball put up, does not fall in. Rebound taken there by number 5, Phil Bessick. Bessick all the way up to Messer. He's going to stop, unlooked 3. That goes off. Bessick's going to grab it. Goes over to Scooty. Cam was going to go for it. Thought about didn't want to dive head first into the paraphernalia over here on the side of the Belleville Arena. So pretty much have an all-star defense out here right now for the Lions. And foul on the way up. Phil Bessick, his third year here. You have Scooty Walker, his fourth year. Cam Campbell, his fifth. Mike Pugh, his sixth. Then also number 2, Eric Messer, his fourth. So you talk about a veteran leadership and all that up and down the board. I mean, for only 8 players that traveled in, and that's your 5 you got on the floor right now.
Exactly.
Wow. Knocks that one down. Does number 3, K.Y. Anderson. So right now you're looking at a 13-10 ball game, and makes this one right here. And he does. 13-11. So Lions only up by 2 right now. Pugh on the far side. He's going to drive through the middle. He goes up, misses the whole thing. And coming down, Scooty Walker lands on the out-of-bounds stripe. So it's not going to be River City Gamblers basketball. So unless the ball hit, so Pugh, he's going to fire 20 feet. That's going to rattle around, doesn't go in. Ball taken there by Iman. Iman gives it over to KY. He's going to go out far side. Pugh comes back, tries to pick his pocket, gives it back to Iman. Bangs that off the front of the rim. Campbell says, I'm going to take that right back, gives it over to Pugh. Just out of the hands of Phil Bessick and out. 4:23 left. Quick throw in. And ref saying no, even though I don't know how many people are aware of that little rule that the ABA has, and it's called the quick throw in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got something like that and everybody is set and they can make their own throw in like that, but it seems like every time we have done an ABA game, the refs always blow that one dead.
Right.
So now the ref on the far side now is bringing the ball all the way back down to the far side of the court. And they're actually going to have them throw it in once again. So Ramel Prince on the far side all the way over there. So instead of the quick throw in, now what you see is the Lions were able to set up shop, but now we have the media timeout. So we'll step aside as well with 4:21 left to go in quarter number 1. River City Gamblers down 11-13. We'll be back right after this. Gamblers Basketball live stream STL.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments, from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
You bring joy. You give smiles. You create memories. You are someone's favorite person, and your health matters. 4 out of 10 adults will develop cancer in their lifetime, but screening tests can catch cancer early and help save lives. For the lives you touch, to learn which cancer screenings are right for you and to schedule an appointment, visit GetScreenedNow.com or call 314-208-2737.
All right, we're just going to soak in the vibe here real quick. There we go. 4:21 left to go, quarter number 1. River City Gamblers now have made this only a 2-point deficit right now. The Lions on top 13-11. Back here with you at beautiful Belleville Civic Center. So as we went into the media timeout, had the situation where the Gamblers were going to try the quick throw in. The refs blew that dead, so now the Lions have been able to set up, run a full court press on them now. Gamblers are able to break it. KY on the far side. Over to LC. LC makes a move on Pugh. And Pugh's like trying to rip the ball back out. It's just saying like he walked and turned over. And so Mike was looking to rip the ball out of there to try to get a fast throw in. And LC was just like, you know what, he thought he was fouled on the way by, which is why that generated the travel, so he wasn't really that quick to give up possession of the ball, and it's River City Gambler basketball, just like LC thought it was. So going up to the bucket, Ramel Prince, he's fouled on the way up, so he should be going to the line to shoot 2. Not saying things are getting a little spicy, but you know what? We're getting there. The pot is on the stove, and it is starting to simmer, my friend. It's Prince to the line. Going to take his time, pop that one. Nails that one. So this one right here, he can tie the ball game up, as it is now 13-12. Tie ball game. It's a nice job at the charity stripe, as KY and Prince both nailed their 2. Long range throw in. Phil Bessett's going to grab that. Little dish down to Cam. He's going to pop it off the square and in. 8 on the day for Cam Campbell. That is Manuel Prince. Iman right in front of us. He's going to go up. A little too hard off the paint. Doesn't get it. Scooty Walker comes back, being hounded by Ramel Prince. Dish back out to Pugh up top. Mike settling everybody down. Over to Heidelberg for 3. Drano bucket. Give that to Flash Heidelberg, his first 3 of the day. Right back up, and Scooty Walker pickpockets number 5, Emmanuel Prince. Iman need to get back into the flow of the game. Flash Heidelberg for 3, rolls in and out, does not get that one. KY grabs the rebound. Gives that over to Richard Brown, downtown Brown, bounce pass down low. KY off the panel, no, doesn't get it. Back comes Mike. Sends it back over to Phil Bessick. Bessick rattles off of his hand, steps on the out-of-bounds line. Flash Heidelberg going to help him up. Checking into the ball game, Devion Noel, number 7. .250 and counting now left to go. And, you know, it was once just tied up at 13-13. Now it's 13-18. So, as I said, no lead is safe in this offensive charge on the way through by Ramel Prince, so they're going to get him on the foul. That'll be a throw-in for the Indiana Lions. Cam going to throw it in over to Flash Heidelberg. Just now crosses over the timeline. So just remind everybody, in the ABA, you only have 7 seconds to get the ball over instead of what I call the standard typical 10. Cam backing in. He's going to go back off the panel. First one he's missed all day. LC's going to grab that rebound. Back up he comes. Thought about a 3, stopped at a little shuffle step. Bessick comes back, knocks that one away. Cam grabs the rebound. He dishes it right back up to Flash. Flash over to Mike. Mike Pugh goes in, bounces in and out. Scooty Walker is going to put that one back in. 4 for Scooty Walker. 2 free throws, 1 from the floor. Manuel Primer, Iman, gives it up to Richard Brown. Downtown working on Scooty Walker over there. He's going to drive through the paint, high off the glass. Nope. Mike Pugh grabs the rebound up to Cam. Cam, he goes in, off the panel and in.
4 possessions in a row here, Matt, where the Gamblers just have not been able to cash in at all.
Well, again, been a while since they've played. Not going to say they look a little out of sync, but they look a little out of sync. So it looks like a media timeout taken right here with $1:31 left to go. This is River City Gamblers basketball on live stream STL.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
A rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They quit their jobs, left their families, and swore allegiance to him. They roamed the hood, challenged authority, and made a lot of people uneasy. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. Law enforcement labeled them outlaws. We have to shut them down, they said. Get them off the streets. Protect our communities from these troublemakers. But they weren't part of a gang spreading hate and terror. They were spreading love.
Back here at Belleville Civic Center, Matt Bates and producer Ray Hallbrook. 91 seconds left to go in quarter number one. It is now blown up to a 22-13 lead for the Indiana Lions on this December 3rd afternoon. Here's the Bishop, goes in, that rattles in and out. Mike Pugh grabbed the rebound. Over to Campbell. Soft touch, back over the shoulder. Scooty Walker waits for everybody to pass, and he'll deposit that one in. 24-13. So it's taken about just the first quarter for the rust to get knocked off of the boots for at least the Indiana Lions at the moment. There's a bounce pass to Flash Heidelberg. Mike Pugh is going to grab it. 1-2 off the panel and in. First two of the day for Mike Pugh. He went to the big dance at Mississippi Valley State back in the day. Played ball for Mongolia and Peru, some of your local country teams. And that is with 44 seconds now left to go in quarter number one. The Lions have just now doubled up the River City Gamblers because just the last time they were at the charity stripe and made it 13-13, the Lions have just now went on a 13-0 run and are about ready to close out this first quarter. I guess they finally figured out how to keep the ball from rattling in and out because they had a number of shots that just circled in and out of the cylinder, never fell through, and now everything just seems to be dropping, or they just send Campbell in to just take it right off the square. Played with him in the Celebrity All-Star game. Well, he was out there with us he was not on my team per se, but he was also in town for the ABA All-Star game, two-time All-Star. Scooty Walker going to throw the ball in, gets it over to Flash Heidelberg. Bless you, sir. So, looks like they're saying that took a little too long for the Indiana Lions. That's one of their first gaffes that they have made today. Prince, far side. Zips it all the way back over to Trayvon Vance, who's checked in. Air ball's one. Bishop cannot get that one to fall. Tough sledding for Sheldon Williams today right now. Mike Pugh gives it out to Cam for three. Sheldon going to grab that one. Zips it over to LC. LC, 12 seconds left to go. Went to throw it up. It goes off of Cam Campbell's leg right back to LC. So since it went off the foot, blows it dead. It's Trayvon Vance going to throw it in here. From Rittner High School, Ramel Prince is going to bounce pass it over to the Bishop. He's going to stop at the charity stripe. Misses that. And that's how the first quarter will end right now, with the Indiana Lions up 26-13 over the River City Gamblers. This is Gamblers basketball on Livestream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
You bring joy. You give smiles. You create memories. You are someone's favorite person, and your health matters. 4 out of 10 adults will develop cancer in their lifetime. but screening tests can catch cancer early and help save lives. For the lives you touch, to learn which cancer screenings are right for you and to schedule an appointment, visit getscreenednow.com or call 314-208-2737.
Back here at Belleville Civic Center, Matt Bates alongside producer Ray Hallbrook, and we head to quarter number 2, and it is the Indiana Lions on top of the River City Gamblers, 26-13. Mike Pugh right here in front of us will throw the ball in for the Lions to start this quarter. Fresh 12 on the clock, and referees are making sure everybody's ready to go, even over at the scores table. So there's throw into Scooty Walker being guarded by LC. So see how that matchup goes here. Dish back over to Mike Pugh. Pugh down low. Cam Campbell. He's going to drive in. 5 feet out. Nope. Pugh comes in. Campbell grabs his own rebound and puts that one back in. No shocker there after 10 in the first quarter. He picks up right where he left off at. So the River City Gamblers been a long time since those free throws that tied the score at 13-13. Ball goes right off the foot of Richard Brown. Downtown Brown with the turnover, so ball will go to Flash Heidelberg over to Scooty Walker, and up they come. And Scooty thought he was going to go straight to the net, did not. Cam right back out, turnover, thank you once again. It's the second time he's tried going over to Cheatham's. LC for 3, bingo! Linnell Johnson gonna nail another 3, give him 6 on the day. He has 6 of the 16, 28-16. Here's Scooty Walker gonna go through the paint, bounce pass down low, does not go through. Here comes Ramal Prince. He goes off the panel and in. Just doubles his output from the first quarter. Give him 4 now on the day. Lead's been cut to 10. Little pressure being put on now starting this second quarter. Heidelberg breaks through that, zips it all the way over to Scooty Walker. Had Mike Pugh on the far side of the court, thought better of it. Try to make a move on the Bishop here. Scooty's going to drive in, backs back out. That goes off the back iron, and that'll be taken by Iman. He's going to come right back up the floor. LC going to drive in on Cam. Nope. Bounce pass over to Iman. 2 steps. Fires it off the front. Sheldon kicks it right back out for 3. Bingo! Downtown Brown, give him 3. Give him 5 on the afternoon. Should be 28-21. Because there's no way that was 2. That was a 3 ball, so find out if my herky math is correct or not. But in the meantime, Pugh, he's going to zip it back up to Campbell. He's going to go off the panel and in. Wash, rinse, repeat with this guy. So it says 31-20, but I still say it should be 31-21 because I did not see them give him credit for 2. But, you know, do my wandering eyes disappear? 6 on the shot clock. Richard Brown. So downtown there looks like a timeout has been called. So it'll be 9:23. And we will keep it right here. And we will talk about the 3 sponsors that air our games. Pasta House in Festus, Texas Roadhouse in Festus, and Case and Bucks in Barnhart. Unless they called that one a 2, that I don't know. But Case and Bucks in Barnhart. You can go to caseandbucksbarnhart.com. Burgers, wings, cold drinks, salads like you wouldn't believe. Texas Roadhouse in Festus. Mike Lee, the general manager there. Hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, handmade sides, Pasta House in Festus. You can go to pastahouse.com. Thank you for airing our games in your facilities. 9:23 left to go, and there was a question about the scoring, and my only question was I just did not know if they gave him credit for a 2 or a 3, because it looked like a 3 to me. Bishop, he's going to fire a long-range 3 up, but once again, looks like they were not making the motion to call that a 3. Heidelberg fakes, going to kick it back out to Mike Pugh. Pugh makes a spin move. He's already picked up his dribble. There's one for 3. Goes off the back iron. Falls off of LC. Picked up by Ramel Prince. Prince, he's going to fire it up to LC on the far side of the court. Iman going to back out. He's going to bang a 3. Iman Primer. 4 in the first quarter, 3 right now. And Campbell was getting ready to step out of bounds, and when he threw the ball in, threw it off the back of LC's legs. So now they're going to call LC with a foul. Well, how can you call him with a foul? Okay. Well, the fun begins. So LC was running up the court. Campbell throws the ball off of his back leg, and they're going to call a foul on him. And they're going to get the Bishop with clip of the mirror on the way by. 6'7" from Bishop DeBerg High School, played with the St. Louis Spirits last year. Now with the River City Gamblers. Talk about one of the nicer gentlemen you will meet in this sport. The Bishop, Scooty Walker. He's going to knock down that one after 6 in the first. He has 1. I mean, looks like his foot's right there on the black line, but hey, who am I? Fires that one up, and that one goes in, so he nails both. Once again, he's 4 for 4 at the line. 33-23, lead's blown back out to 10 once again. 8:30 and counting left to go here until halftime. Iman, he's going to drive in, and looks like they're going to call Mike Pugh with a block, and to the line to shoot 2 will be Emmanuel Primer. 6'3" from Harris Stowe. Going to the line to shoot 2. First one goes up, bounces around, does not fall through. And next one goes up. That one does go through. So Iman goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Mike Pugh over the timeline. Makes a move on the Bishop. He goes off the square and in. So after 2 in the first, he has 2 in the second, does the 2-time All-Star. Iman, quick move right through. They're going to get Mike Pugh with a clip on the way by on that one. That one will be down on the floor, so that'll be a throw-in with 8:08. And now a media timeout being asked for, and a media timeout's been granted. So River City Gamblers down in this one, 35-24. We'll be back with more Gamblers basketball right here on Livestream STL.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings. We got amazing burgers. We got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays. We have Southern Nights on Wednesdays. We've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
A rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They quit their jobs, left their families, and swore allegiance to him. They roamed the hood, challenged authority, and made a lot of people uneasy. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. Law enforcement labeled them outlaws. We have to shut them down, they said. Get them off the streets. Protect our communities from these troublemakers. But they weren't part of a gang spreading hate and terror. They were spreading love.
Hi, boss.
8:08, back to go here until halftime.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Thank you, boss. That is number 2. That is Ramel Prince. And that looks like he nails down a 3 ball. So they've made it now 27, so 35-27. That is Scooty Walker. After like the 6th time he gets his own rebound. Might as well just hack him now, but so see that's how you pad your stats on that, Mr. Hallbrook. After your 5th offensive rebound, next thing you know, at the end of the game, you
right.
How did he have 21 rebounds? Well, he only put 2 down, but
right.
Got 5 rebounds each time. So they've waved their magic wand over at the scorers table, and it's now 35-27, so it is going to be called now an 8-point deficit, at least for the time being, until Scooty Walker goes to the line to shoot 2 more. Once again, 4 for 4 at the line. 5 for 5 at the line. Doggone it. Try to give him an announcer's jinx on this, and it just ain't happening. So Pugh's going to check back out. Phil Bessick's going to check back in.
And no joke, we're usually really good at that. The announcer's jinx.
It's a gift, I'm telling you, 9-point lead. Blown up once again for the Indiana Lions. As soon as River City Gamblers cut into it, the Lions, and there we go. There's a miss. Finally, there we go. See?
Redemption.
And that was a long errant pass there by Iman. So, well, actually, saying it tipped off a hand of an Indiana Lion. We'll take that. Because I thought that was another empty possession there. The Bishop's going to check back out. That'll be Trayvon Vance checking in. Number 0, Darnell Jones, a little spark plug. He's checking in, going to get his first action wearing 0 for the Lions. That is number 5 once again, Iman. He's going to stop short, misses. Goes off the panel. Scooty Walker comes right back up. Gives it down to Darnell. Darnell goes off the panel, no. Walker going to grab that rebound. Scooty driving in on Vance. Cuts through the paint 5 feet away, and in goes Scooty Walker. Just imposed his will on that drive. LC on the far side now. 38-27. The lead's now 11 for the Lions. 7:10 left to go until halftime. Vance, open look for 3. Hits the far side of the rim. Scooty Walker, uncontested rebound. Dishes over to Eric Messer. Messer, he's going to stop for 3 off the front of the rim. KY is going to grab that rebound and zip it right back over to Iman. Iman gives it over to downtown Brown. Brown working on Messer. No. Darnell's going to grab that. DJ, that pass is intercepted by LC. Turns around, comes right back up. Drives in on Messer, and believe he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 on the way up. But, as they talk about runs, but what about the inactive runs where, they've been making trips up and down the court and just nothing to show for it in the meantime. But since the red light is on, the 3D light, that's going to be 3 at the line for LC. So LC knocks that one down. Had 3 in the first quarter, now has 4. That one rolls in and out. Scooty Walker goes in, grabs that rebound. He was ready to rock and roll, get it back up, but there's one more left to go there. Got one more. But now, 10-point lead, 9-point lead now for the Lions as LC knocks down another one there at the line. Long range three put up by Bessick. That will be Primer coming back up. Kicks it back out. Almost had his pocket picked by Campbell. Late arrival to the dance. Ball goes up, in, counted, bucket, and the bruise. As to the line will go Iman. He knocks that one down and through, so chance to go to the line to finish that one off. Now it is a 38-31, 7-point deficit. Could cut it to 6 with 6:15 left to go. 6 minus 1 is 5, and he does just that with the and 1. So 38-32. Lead was 12. It's now 6. Campbell going to back in just outside the paint. It's going to cut through, and that's just way too easy peasy for Cam Campbell. Mercy, mercy. So he has 16 on the day, and I know he missed one down in the panel. So, I mean, the guy's like 8 and 9. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Scooty Walker right back up. Goes coast to coast. He's going to bang another 2 in off the panel and leads back up to 10 once again. 42-32 with 5:30 left to go until halftime. Gamblers trying to hang in here on this one. There's another one goes off, and that'll be Eric Messer. Gets it up, tried to give it up to DJ. LC's going to pick it off, goes behind the back once again. Gives it back out to Iman. Bingo for 3. Iman Primer. 35-42. And that will be a 3D light. And you see Campbell right now. He's chatting with Eric Messer on the way by about the throw.
I don't think that's 3D light because I think they gave the ball back to the Lions here.
Well, you know what, Mr. Hallbrook, I just now saw that, and so I'm not sure what happened on that. But apparently River City Gambler must have barely gotten a fingertip or a fingernail on the ball. So here's Campbell. He's going to back in. He's going to go off the square and in. I mean, I already had that one in the book before it even went through the bucket. Here's KY. He's going to cut through the paint. Almost stripped by Campbell, but Phil Bessick says, I'll take that one anyway. We'll give it back up. Turnover there. That should generate a 3D light. That was behind the center court line. Here's Iman in and out of the legs, being guarded by Heidelberg. Going to dive in, and that rolls in and out. Campbell going to grab that rebound. Dish up to Flash Heidelberg with 4:20 left to go. Bessick off the panel and in. Welcome to the score sheet, Phil Bessick. Devion Noel on the far side of the court being guarded by Flash Heidelberg. Devion's going to step in, backs up, going to drive in. He's going to go off the square and in. Welcome to the score sheet from Lincoln University. 46-38. Deficit's been cut to 8. Bessick goes in. DJ comes in, but they're going to call a push as Darnell was going over the pile. I'll let you figure that one out. So somehow Darnell was going for the rebound. He goes over the pile, and they're going to call foul on River City Gamblers. So media timeout's going to be taken, and we'll try to sort out some of these other details as we come to a break right now. 46-38, River City Gamblers basketball live stream STL.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
.349 left to go until halftime. Matt Bates and Ray Hallbrook back here with you at Belleville Civic Center. Right now it is an 8-point deficit for the River City Gamblers, and it will be the Indiana Lions throwing the ball in. That is Eric Messer getting ready to throw it in. Mr. Official went to give it, almost lost possession of it. Gives it into Lazarick Cheatham's. Back up top to Campbell. They're going to give it back over to Messer once again. Open look for three. Why not? Off the front of the rim. That's Ramel Prince, number 2. Grabs that rebound, gives it over to LC. He comes in 1-on-2 and almost picked off by Eric Messer. Great job to retain possession. Here's Devion Noel in front of us. That goes over to Trayvon Vance. He fires that off the backside of the rim. KY in there battling with Phil Bessick, and it's going to be a jump ball. And they're saying now that's going to be a 3D light with the turnover generated in the back end of the court. So whatever happens here will be a +1 added to. So Linnell Johnson went for a 3. That would have been a 4. So they're saying that the ball was tipped. So the ball was tipped. Coach McKinney down there trying to tell Eric Messer that, like, you need to come on back down there to, nothing like the Gamblers coach, helping out the Lions players too. A little friendly advice. Like, I don't know where you're going, but you need to get back down there.
Let me help you out here, right?
Prince up top, being guarded by Messer. So 2-on-2, little dosey-dose. Back over to Trevion. He's being guarded by Campbell. 2-on-1 over there, along with him and Lazarick Cheatham's. Couple big boys over there doing their thing in front of you. KY going to throw it in, or red light, the 3D light's on again.
Yeah, it's stayed on this entire time.
Well, Roxanne doesn't have to turn on the red light.
Yeah, well, and they're trying to figure out, hey,
unless it's broken, it's just going to stay on.
No. I'm sure both teams would love that, right? Hey,
yeah.
Extra point every time you shoot the ball, right?
I mean, it's one thing. I mean, this league is already explosive as it is.
Right.
You know what? How about that? Instead of a running clock, you have just like a running 3D light.
Ooh, intriguing.
That's what I bring to the table, sir. 3:05 left to go until halftime, and
the running 3D light. I love it.
Really no closer than what we were about 2.5 minutes ago here. It's still 46-38. And it is still an 8-point deficit for the River City Gamblers. And so now we've got time running off the clock now. If you look at the magic of this. So.
Wow.
So now it is magically stopped at 2:58, and there's 7 seconds on the shot clock.
All right.
Nope. Now we're going to keep going. 2:54 and 5 seconds. And the 3D light is still on. Okay, wait, hold on, says the Indiana Lions faithful. So 5 seconds on the shot clock. LC is going to get it, being guarded by Phil Bessick. He's going to drive through the paint. Soft touch, that doesn't go in. That should be another 3D light once again. And to the line as that was number 2. Ramel Prince was fouled on the way up. So with the 3D light on, he should go to the line to shoot 3. That's the way that math should break out. And the officials agree with me this time. With 2:48 left to go, 2 times 4 is 8, Mr. Hallbrook. And to the line, number 2. That will be Ramel Prince. Knocks down first of 3. So at least breaks that 46-38, so it's now 46-39. 46-40. So there's 2 big ones that he's knocked down here at the line, and 1 more to follow. Could make it a 5-point ball game. Bangs that one on the floor, going to set it up and spins it up and through. So the hat trick at the charity stripe knocks down all 3 of those with 2:45 and a 46-41 lead.
You wonder if that's going to be a big factor later in the game.
We shall see.
Big 3 free throws.
Campbell dishes back out up top to Scooty Walker. He proceeds to just fire the ball right out of bounds. So thank you very much, Scooty Walker, for that one now. A little gift now. What do the River City Gamblers do with this little gift that's been handed to them? So that will be number 7. That's Devion Knoll. He's going to kick it out. He gets it back once again, fires a 3. Scooty Walker's going to grab that rebound. So Scooty and Cheatham's, they come back up. Scooty's going to drive through the paint. That ball bounces in and out. Scooty gets his own rebound once again. That should be like 8 offensive rebounds for him. Cheatham's, he's just going to drive through, wait to see if they call either a travel or a charge, and but they're going to call a block on River City Gamblers. Good night. Thought he had taken at least 3, if not 4 steps on that, and when he finally got it off, they called a foul. And he's going to bang that one. Cheatham's after 4 in the first. That's his first one of this quarter with 2:03 left to go until halftime. Takes his time, and that one finally falls through. So Cheatham's, he nails both of them. KY comes up right in front of us right here. Kai Anderson, spelled KY Anderson. And little air ball from 10 feet out, but Anderson, he's going to grab that one, gives it out to LC. He's going to drive to the paint, goes off, and fouled on the way up. So Linnell Johnson, LC, going to go to the line to shoot 2 for the Gamblers right now. So once again, 2 more can claw back into this 7-point deficit and can make it a 5-point game once again. Bangs that one down. Had 3 in the opening quarter, has 6 right now. Make it 7 right now. 4 points at the charity stripe, so nice work done there by LC. Here comes Flash Heidelberg, though, is going to make short work of that. That spins in and out, no dice. Scooty Walker grabs the rebound. He goes up. He's fouled on the way up by LC. With a $1:35, so 95 seconds left to go until halftime and a 5-point lead for the Indiana Lions. To the line to shoot 2 goes Scooty Walker, who I jinxed the last time, so
He's trying
see
to
if
do
I
it
can
again.
work my magic once again. See, he fixed his headband. I think that's what it was. So we'll see if that breaks the mojo right there. Nope. Bangs that one through. I put a spell on you. Number 11, Scooty Walker, makes it now 43-49. Creases it to 6. Looking to make it 50 now for the Lions, and he does. Knocks both of those down. 7 for 8 at the line. And those 7 free throws right there, that's the difference. That's your 7 points for the Lions in this 50-43 ball game now with 80 seconds left to go in quarter number 2. LC being guarded by Phil Bessick. Gives it over to KY. He airballs that one. followed that one right off the hand. He shot that right in our line of sight, and that one just did not look good as soon as it came out. Scooty down low. Cheatham's, that rolls down and in. 52-43 now, under a minute left to go in quarter number 2 and until halftime. River City Gamblers down by 9 all of a sudden. KY being guarded by Scooty Walker. Going to drive through the paint. Kicks it back out. Trayvon, he's going to fire a 3-ball up. Hits off the side of the rim. LC, was he able? It's ref saying he couldn't see it. And they're saying it was touched by an Indiana Lyons. So it might be a little gift possession right there for the Gamblers with 36 seconds. Here's downtown Brown. He's intercepted by Phil Bessick. So basketball gods giveth, basketball gods taketh away. Down low, Cheatham's goes off the panel and in. 6 points in this half, or quarter for him, 10 points in the half. 20 seconds left to go. 54-43 now. 11-point leads open back up. Their ball right there on the out-of-bounds line. Everybody in the house for Indiana said that Flash Heidelberg had picked that up while it was inbounds. Right now, the only one that matters is the opinion of the official, and he says, nope, sorry about that. So LC looking like he's going to set up shop for at least for the final shot of the half right here. 3, dishes back out, 3-ball put up. That goes through and in. Downtown Brown knocks down a 3 to make it 54-46. 8-point deficit for the River City Gamblers as we head into halftime. This is Gamblers Basketball Livestream STL.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotography.stl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play? Or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
A rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They quit their jobs, left their families, and swore allegiance to him. They roamed the hood, challenged authority, and made a lot of people uneasy. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. Law enforcement labeled them outlaws. We have to shut them down, they said. Get them off the streets. Protect our communities from these troublemakers. But they weren't part of a gang spreading hate and terror. They were spreading love.
You bring joy. You give smiles. You create memories. You are someone's favorite person, and your health matters. 4 out of 10 adults will develop cancer in their lifetime, but screening tests can catch cancer early and help save lives. For the lives you touch, to learn which cancer screenings are right for you and to schedule an appointment, visit getscreenednow.com or call 314-208-2737.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculean Auto Mall.
Family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports, it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah,
all
I appreciate
sports.
that.
You know, I have a lot of friends that are head, basketball coaches, and I've been, of course, around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports, even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, well, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
(54-46) our halftime score right now. The Indiana Lions leading the River City Gamblers. And Matt, you have some stats for us, my friend?
Stats I do, but right now, you've got Scooty Walker and you have Cam Campbell accounting for 33 of the 54 points right now for the Indiana Lions. You also have Lazarick Cheatham's knocking down 10. And then you have Mike Pugh, Flash Heidelberg, and Phil Bessick finishing out the scoring for the Lions. Over here for the River City Gamblers, Downtown Brown with 8, Ramel Prince with 10. I have Iman, E-Primer, with 14, and LC's knocked down 10, and Devion Knoll, and that would be KY Anderson finishing out the scoring for the River City Gamblers. But, right now, I guess if you're on the River City Gamblers side of things, it's just you cannot be given Cam Campbell.
Right.
Anything from 10 feet in. As I was mentioning, with his 18 points, that he has to be 8 for 9, 9 for 10 on the day because he's only missed that one down low.
Right.
But you see when the big man sets up shop, he is as big of a force as he is tall. And what I mean by that is he just plays even bigger than he looks. And having played with him in that ABA All-Star game, I'm telling you right now, he's a lot like a Marty Liddell from the Missouri Capitals. And you cannot sell their athleticism short because he will beat you from the 3 line. He'll drive in, as you see, and he has not nailed a three-pointer today, but what he does, he just backs in, gets inside the paint, and from about 5 feet in, bangs it off the panel.
Yeah.
So the Gamblers have got to figure out how to stop that and to stop Scooty Walker. Because like I said, those two combined have more than half their points.
Yeah.
And again, the Lions coming in with only 8 players, made the longer trip into town, had about a 3.5, 4-hour drive in. So, the Gamblers got to take advantage of that.
Right. Thing I'm seeing right now is, too many of this back and forth, up and down the court, and there's just like zero resistance in the transition. Once the Lions get the ball, it's up the court, and they're pretty much doing whatever they can at will. You've got to find a way to stop that, find a way to break that up, and keep those easy buckets from happening there for the Lions.
And the River City Gamblers outscored the Lions 33-28 in that second quarter. So, they were able to chunk 5 points off net in that second quarter to get us to the 54-46 score that we are at right now. So, once again, it is an 8-point deficit, fresh 12 on the clock. Matt Bates and Ray Hallbrook here with you from Belleville, Illinois, the Belleville Civic Center. Here's Cam Campbell, as now the Lions are going left to right. Reverse layup underneath. That's how Cam's going to start half number 2. Give him 20 now on the day. Right down here in front of us, that'll be Iman. Backing in on Heidelberg. Campbell, and it turns that ball over as he throws it right into the feet of Flash Heidelberg. He didn't get the roll off of him like he wanted to. Eric Messer is going to drive in. Looked like he picked up his dribble to me. Went to throw it again. Gets fouled on that. So that's going to be Indiana Lions ball. Again, still seen stranger things in my day, so we just nod our head and we go along. 56-46. 10-point lead for the Indiana Lions. Cam Campbell, far side. He takes 4 steps, gets the ball knocked out of his hand. LC comes right back up for the Gamblers. Downtown Brown going to slow things down. He's going to fire up a long-range 3, goes off the front of the rim. Taken by Iman, going to kick back out to Prince. Bingo! Ramel Prince, 10 in the first half, give him 3 now, 56-49. Press is broken right there. Gerald Cam Campbell, he's going to come in. And they're going to call an offensive charge on that, and don't light the fuse on the Cam Campbell spark plug, and it looks like it's getting ready to be lit. Bishop's looking for the ball for that quick throw-in. Refs, again, taking their time on giving the ball for that quick throw-in. So that is Ramel Prince goes back up to the Bishop up top. Back over to Prince once again. Gives it back out to Iman, being guarded by Campbell. Fire a long-range 3. Looked like he was fouled on the way up. No call on that. The Bishop going to grab that rebound. Iman goes in. Heidelberg is going to get him. So now they do finally call a foul on the Indiana Lions. 56-49. So fresh look under the bucket now for the Gamblers. Bounce pass into the Bishop. He's going to drive in. Goes to kick it back out. Goes off the hand of number 2, Eric Messer. Once again, a couple twos working over there. Prince and Messer throw back into LC. Right in front of the scorer's table. He's going to try to drive in on Bessick. Going to kick it back out for 3. And good. Ramel Prince, another 3. 56-52. Campbell comes up. They're going to grab Downtown Brown for a little clip on the way by. So that will be now, once again, Eric Messer right down in front of our vantage point, going to throw it in. Over to Campbell. Campbell, he's not going to waste any time. Once again, right into the paint, spin move off the panel and in. Man, oh man.
Campbell's just one of those guys, man, he can just take over a game in just a split second if he wants to.
He sure can. Ramel Prince.
We saw it last year.
Yes. Yep, he put on a clinic as well when he was in town against the St. Louis Spirits. So nothing new here that we haven't seen if you've been following us. And look at that, he just strips it right out of the hands of Ramel Prince. He's going to come down 2-on-1, 2 steps off the panel and in.
This is a good timeout because this is exactly what we talked about.
Yep. Yep.
You know,
so with the
right
score
at the halftime
60-52, are we going to step aside or are we going to keep it here?
Yeah, let's step aside.
All righty, we will be right back with more River City Gambler basketball live stream STL.
Actually,
nope, they're going to keep it right here. So
they threw a curveball at me.
You know what? That's not the first time they've done that, though, where they've blown it like they're going to go to a timeout.
Right.
It's basically just like a deep breath is about all you get. So 9:30 and counting. It's 60-52. But I do agree with you. I mean, all things considered, if we go back, that ideally would have been a good time for a timeout. But LC's going to fire up a long-range 3. That goes off. Rebound taken by Lazarick. Cheatham's dishes far side to Heidelberg. He's just going to soft touch and in. Heidelberg 3 in the first half, has 2 right now. That's now going to be a 10-point lead once again. Back comes Ramel Prince. Prince far side to Iman. Bingo for 3. Nope, that's Primer. I'm sorry, number 5, Iman. Campbell, near side. He's going to drive through the middle, gets to the charity stripe, soft roll, and look at that.
Jeez.
Falls in. Gerald Campbell just goes by Cam. You can call him anything you want right now. I'd call him money because everything he touches falls through the bottom. There's a long-range 3. Put up and in by Primer. Prime the pump. Give him 20 on the afternoon for Iman. 64-58. Campbell, he's just going to drive the baseline, reverse underneath and back in.
How many points has Campbell had in the last 5 minutes?
10.
Okay, I'm going to start playing now.
Unbelievable. So, up top, that's Downtown Brown. Over to Iman, almost at his pocket pick by Flash Heidelberg. Far side, there's the Bishop. He's going to stop from 10 feet out off the front of the rim. That doesn't go through. Iman down low to LC. He's going to kick it back out. Nice job by Downtown Brown to regain possession of the ball. In and out of the feet. being guarded by Heidelberg. Bounce pass, down low. And Ramel Prince fouled by Messer on the way through. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2, down by 8.
Yeah, he got a little hammered there, didn't he?
Stop. Hammer time. Man, I'm telling you right now. Yep, now they're going to take immediate time. I think everybody in the arena heard that one. So now we're going to step aside. This is River City Gamblers basketball live stream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play? Or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Back here at the Belleville Civic Center. Belleville Arena, great, big, small town. That's where we're at. Live stream STL, bringing you ABA basketball today. Coming back in from the break to the line to shoot 2 will be number 2, Ramel Prince. In this third quarter, he's knocked down 2 3-pointers. Keep his team in the fight here, and he's going to knock one down from the charity stripe. So of his 10 in the first half, 5 came from the free throw line. So as we say, you cannot put a price on hitting the freebies, and he knocks down both of those. So 66-60, 6-point deficit for the River City Gamblers. I know we've been saying that all day. There's a turnover, rare one by Cam Campbell. Bounce pass, and that goes right off the foot of Ramel Prince. So
giving a big gift there.
And right back up to Cam once again. So Cam near side going to kick it back out to Bessick. He's going to drive through. Underhanded does not fall into the line to shoot 2. So 7:21.
Well, you can't say that the Gamblers have not had some opportunities here, especially of late, to get this even closer. But I mean, 6 points, you can't, you got to chip away at it from here and there.
Chip and chew, chip and chunk.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I think right now, if we were playing rims, I think Sheldon Williams, the Bishop, I think he would have at least 20 points today. And that is Phil Bessick knocking that one down. First point of the third quarter for him. Pardon me on that. 7:10 left to go. Heidelberg is going to dish it back off to Iman. And they're going to get Bessick once again with another foul. No, Eric Messer, I'm sorry. Messer wears 2. So Messer was already like, I'm going to just check myself out. Mike Pugh's going to check himself in. He'd been over there rubbing his thigh on the thigh ball over there. Must have had a kink he needed to work out. Throw in for downtown Brown, being guarded by Mike Pugh. Zips it all the way across. Stop. Pop. Does not go. Bessick will go ahead. He'll grab that one over to Flash Heidelberg. Mike Pugh decided to get rid of the headband, so he just has the flowing locks just done up in a hair tie. So little shuffle step, top of the 3. Back in he comes, dishes down to Bessick. Bessick goes up, and he's hammered on the way by. The Bishop, 6'8", he comes through. Oop, and so There's technical foul being called on 21, so that would be the Bishop on the way through. They're calling a technical on Sheldon Williams. So Bessick will now go to the line to shoot 2. And, oh, by the way, Lyons will get the ball after this is all over, too. So he knocks down that one, 68-60. Up and off. So now they're shooting the technical, and that will be Cam Campbell to the line to shoot 2. Going to be weird for him just going to the line instead of off the panel and in from about 5 feet.
Right.
But bangs that one down. Why would it be any different? I mean, it's like 18 feet out, nobody on him, so it's just stop, pop on him. And swishes both of them. 70-60, so they make 3 of the 4 free throws. I think I got that out right.
Kind of.
3 of the 4 free throws. Anyway, 3 for 4 at the charity stripe. Increases the lead back out to 10 once again. Long range 3 for Campbell. So he's 0 for 1, at least shooting threes today, so I will take that. If he wants to put him up from there all day instead of driving through the paint to put it off the panel, send him a thank you card on that one. LC, far side, sends it over to number 1 in front of us. That's Downtown Brown. Back to him being guarded by Mike Pugh. Goes off of a hand. Campbell on the far side, driving in on LC. Spins through, down low, back to Cheatham's, and in. So Lazarick, that should be point number 12 for him today. 72-60. So just like that, again, Mr. Raid's blowing up to a 12-point lead.
That game of runs hits you every time, don't it?
Went off the fingertip of Cam. So that'll be retention of possession for the River City Gamblers. 5:51 left to go in this. Ball bounced. Hand just stuck in it. I know you heard that.
Yeah.
And Gamblers able to knock 2 down on that one. So give Sheldon his first 2 of the day. So the Bishop gets on the board. Bessick goes up. He's rejected and denied. 3D light as that was Iman. Went to make the long-range pass on his side of the court.
Yeah.
No dice. Mike Pugh goes up. He'll go to the line to shoot 3. So if you're new to the ABA style of basketball, that's how that just worked right out there. So the pass in your back end of the court that generates that turnover generates that 3D light to be kicked on. So whatever happens then on the possession for the Lions, it will be an and 1 to whatever happens. So Mike Pugh going to the line. So instead of shooting 2, he will shoot 3 and proceeds to knock down the first one. And 2 more on the way. 73-62 now. That one bounces off. Still has 1 more to go. So 5:23, 5 minus 2 is 3. Mr. Hallbrook left to go in quarter number 3. So people just wanting to check in and check out. There you go. So Pattonville's going to check in for the first time today. Number 33, Zach Schneider, the pride of Pattonville High School. So Mike Pugh goes 2 for 3 at the line. 74-62, 12-point lead for the Indiana Lions here in quarter number 3. Downtown, he's going to pop it for 3. Bingo! Downtown Brown give him 11, 74-65. Little pick and roll set up by Cheatham's there. Scooty Walker with the ball though. Gives it back out to Pugh, who's going back to the headband now. He's going to drive in through the paint, soft touching in for Mike Pugh. Goes 2 for 3 at the line, then comes right back down, lays a little soft touch in. So 4 points in less than a minute for Mike Pugh and the Lions. 76-65. Brown once again downtown, bingo! Uh-oh. That's a quick 6 for Downtown Brown. 76-68. There's that 8-point lead once again. So now they're calling a jump ball. And so possession will go to the River City Gamblers with 4:20 and counting right here in front of us. Iman, would not be a bad idea to give it to downtown Brown. He's going to sneak through. Soft touch. Nope, that goes right off the front of the rim. Campbell comes right back down to Bessick. He's fouled on the way up, and that does not fall through. I mean, just so the people here that are seeing it, Campbell is just not just a guy who gets the ball down low. You saw the transition right back up the court as well, too. I'm telling you right now, he's even like a bigger version of Timmy Goodwin. I mean, if I dare say that, because if you were a St. Louis Spirits fan, you saw the way Timmy Goodwin last year. I mean, just his vision, his shooting percentage. I mean, when you lead the ABA in scoring, that's quite a feat in and of itself. And I dare say Gerald Campbell not too far behind on the skills with that. Bessick going to knock that one down. So Bessick had 2 in the first quarter. His 3 points here in this second half have all been just from the charity stripe. Down low, Pattonville, he's nailed from behind. How was that not a foul? So Scooty went in for the dunk. They're going to give it to Bessick. He's going to go off the square and in, but I want someone to tell me how Pattonville, he got nailed from behind, went to the floor. The Indiana Lions, they're able to get the quick throw in. They go back up to the floor. Scooty tried the dunk, got rejected. So anyway, 12-point lead once again. Downtown Brown, who'd been hitting the threes, backs back out, gives it to LC. He's going to drive in. He's going to kick it back out, and shot clock goes off. So that should generate a 3D light. Or at least I was under the impression that would do it, but apparently not. Scooty Walker bangs that right off the side of the iron. They kick it all the way back out to Mike Pugh at the top. He's going to set up shop. Calm the troops back down with that new shot clock. So Scooty has a move right there. He goes underneath, hits the bottom of the rim. That's going to go out off the feet. That will be River City Gambler ball. Yep. So, yeah, they're finally getting the media timeout called now, so we will step aside. This is River City Gamblers basketball right here on Livestream STL.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotographystl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
What makes for a great vacation depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play? Or see a play at the plate? Do you want to feed your soul or stuff your face? Fortunately, however you operate, I've got you covered. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO?
Back out of the break, 2:56 left to go in quarter number 3, 12-point deficit. So as we were just talking during that media timeout, it's just that deficit's been hanging between that 8 and 12-point range. And last time it was relatively close. It was that 13-13 score, but then Lions went on a 13-0 run to make it 26-13, and they've really not taken their foot off the gas ever since. Here's Cheatham's down low. He bangs another one off the square, 82-68 now. Back up, downtown Brown. Thought about another three. Why not? Going to give it to Iman. Iman, a little pick and roll there with LC. He's going to shuffle feet, go through the paint. Yep, called him with a travel on the way through, so throw in by Scooty Walker. A little press now being put on, or at least a tighter man-to-man. Scooty Walker down over to Mike Pugh, being guarded by Pattonville. They're going to kick it all the way back over to Scooty Walker, back up top to Cam Campbell. Cam being guarded by Devion Noel, and a pickoff, intercepted. LC in and out of the legs, makes a move on Pugh for three, in and out. Pugh's going to grab the rebound. Makes a move on Devion Noel. Zip pass over to Phil Bessick. Bessick, he goes up. He's met once again, not once, but twice. Third time's a charm and the harm. Ref saying and got all ball twice, so no foul. Well, or actually it was a foul down on the floor, but it's going to be a team foul, so nobody's going to the line. Okay. Would have sworn he was in the act of shooting, but hey, you know. Scooty Walker up top, being guarded by Zach Schneider. Scooty goes in, goes right over the back iron, misses everything on that. And looks like they're going to get Pattonville with the bruise on the way up. He's probably still slightly concussed from the hammer job he took down under the net a while ago.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
So, yeah, they were calling for Pattonville to come out and see. Still a little foggy, I'm telling you. So that is a throw in to Mike Pugh. Being guarded by LC. Just a little dish down low to Bessick. Bessick now puts it on the floor, goes through. He's going to wind. How is he able to get that back? There was three River City Gamblers right there. Bessick on the floor was able to get his hands in there. Gets a jump ball with 1, 2, 3 left to go in quarter number 3. And a 14-point lead for the Indiana Lions, 82-68. Back here at Belleville Arena. Devion Noel is going to stop. Bangs that one off the backboard. Mike Pugh going to grab that rebound. Almost a turnover. Once again, almost a turnover, but Heidelberg's going to get it over to Scooty. Scooty going to give it back to Flash. Flash says, look at me. Under a minute left to go. Kicks it back out to Mike Pugh. Yep, I saw that 3-ball coming. Just a little too hard. Bessick going to grab the rebound. He'll put it back in. So 42 seconds left to go. 84-68 here, quarter number 3. Gamblers, far side of the court. Iman, he's going to stop from 18 out. Rattles in and out. Devion Noel, nice job. Bounce pass. Back over and in goes Prince. 70-84 now. 20 seconds left to go. Full court press being put on. Goes off of LC's foot and out. Stopping the clock with 20 seconds on the dot. So, okay. In with the throw in. Bessick, he's fouled on the way in. 1 second ticks off. So that'll be still 84-70, 19 seconds left to go. Pugh with the throw in. Over to Cam. Being guarded by Iman. He's going to back in. He's going to back out. Misses that one. But back out to Flash Heidelberg. Soft touch off the back iron. No dice. Bessick back up. No dice. Clock's going to run out just like that. So with all that fury and the 30 points that the Lions throw up in that quarter, We head to the fourth. This is River City Gamblers basketball on live stream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
You bring joy. You give smiles. You create memories. You are someone's favorite person, and your health matters. 4 out of 10 adults will develop cancer in their lifetime, but screening tests can catch cancer early and help save lives. For the lives you touch, to learn which cancer screenings are right for you and to schedule an appointment, visit GetScreenedNow.com or call 314-208-2737.
Fresh 12 on the clock for quarter number 4 back here at Belleville Arena. Matt Bates and producer Ray Hallbrook. ABA action on the slate for today.
Mention the technical there at the end of the quarter because we missed that.
Yes, they snuck that one in on us. They were able to, that was number 5, Phil Bessick shooting those. He made 1 of 2. So the score is now actually 85-70. So throw in, goes to downtown Brown, being guarded by Mike Pugh. So 1-on-1, literally and figuratively. Ball's turned over. Campbell over to Flash. Flash down to Mike Pugh. Pugh, he's going to stop in. Goes a reverse lefty. Doesn't fall through for him. Lonell Johnson meets a truck. That was Flash Heidelberg on the way by.
Lost a shoe in the process.
That's how quick LC is.
Yeah. It shakes you right out of your shoes.
17 seconds into quarter number 4 and a 15-point deficit for. Whoa. Wait a second. I guess LC, you know, got to put the size 13s back on.
Yeah. Tennis shoot timeout.
Yeah. Like Mr. Buttersworth. He's going to take his own sweet time.
That's right. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, hey, when you're traveling, you know, even at your home court, you only have 8, so you got 3 on the bench. Take a little bit longer, you know, make sure those laces are tied.
Right.
Not double, but 3 times. LC in and out. Bishop cannot grab that rebound. Campbell gets it. Over to Flash. Flash over to Scooty. Scooty goes in off the paint and in.
Transition is uncanny here for the Lions.
Well, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. When you've been playing 5-6 years together, that does make the opposition. It makes it a little tough for you when you're facing a problem like that. There's another one for the Bishop. Knocks down 2. Sheldon Williams give him 4 on the day. So back to 15 once again, but make that 17 again as Campbell had an open look through the paint. Give him 32 on the day. Oh, gone it. Drive through the lane, and in goes Ramel Prince. 89-74. Chipping away. They're trying to. But the Lions keep coming right back with an answer. Scooty Walker, little tip on that. Does not go through. LC cuts through traffic. Goes in on Scooty, drives off the panel and in. LC give him 12 on the afternoon. Cuts the deficit now to 13. Mike Pugh going to slow things down. Just over 10 minutes left to go. Campbell almost had that pickpocketed by LC. Scooty on the far side. Dish down low. Bessick going in on the Bishop. And they're going to get Sheldon with the block down underneath the bucket and to the line to shoot two. Will go Phil Bessick, PB. So 9:56 left to go. 13-point deficit. But Phil will be at the line shooting free throws once again. That one goes up and in. Been a free throw machine today. He has 5 from the stripe. That includes the one on the technical that he shot. And bangs another one down. But you know what? When you send him to the line, he's just doing what he's paid to do. Almost a red light toss. Just went off the fingertip of Jordan Heidelberg. Flash read that one from the back court and almost created a turnover. But Gamblers will get that throw in over to the Bishop. Now it puts his teammate in a bad spot, though. Sheldon gets it back. Bessick almost with the foul. Primer bangs that one off the panel. That will fall through, make it 91-78. Back comes Mike Pugh on the Bishop, and he gets the soft touch and in. 93-78, back out to 15 once again. Downtown Brown almost pickpocketed by Campbell coming back in over to LC. LC spin move, backs out on Bessick, 20 feet out, bingo. 14 on the day for LC. Pugh right back up. He's going to stop. That goes off the back iron. Thank you very much. LC's going to grab that one. Has Bessick on him right in front of us. Went to make a drive through. Bessick, even though he got all ball on the reach around, and they're still going to call him, getting a little, just maybe a little bit of skin on that, but almost created a turnover there, but the Bishop kick it right back out to Ramel Prince. As he was waiting, Campbell decided to show up, so Prince is going to go right over him now. Guess that's what he was waiting for, is for Campbell to come over so he could just throw it right over him. So Messer back into the ball game. He's going to try to drive on the Bishop, kick it all the way over to Bessick. Bessick, he's going to drive through. He goes off high off the glass. The Bishop grabs that one. Messer tried a little pickpocket action, says no. Downtown Brown, open look for three. In and out. Bishop puts it back up, goes off the iron, puts one back up. Get her done. Sheldon Williams, another two for him. 93-84, been cut to a single-digit deficit, 9 points. Mike Pugh up top had a fresh look at the three. Has the Bishop right in front of him now, 7:50 and counting. Back over to Flash, he's going to fire up a three, a little too hard. The Bishop, quick toss, back over to Downtown Brown, over to LC. Open look for three. That goes off the iron, no. LC's going to grab that rebound, went to give it to the Bishop. Going to go off a Lyon fingertip and out, but I think LC, if he had to do that all over again, I think he would have just taken that one to the bucket. But media timeout here with 7:38 left to go in quarter number 4. This is River City Gamblers basketball live stream STL.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.
Pop, hip hop, hope.
When you're at the gym.
When you're on the road.
When you're on your phone.
I listen to it on the way to and from school, and it's really a great way to keep me positive and uplifted.
Try Boost Radio.
Turn it up!
Yeah, coming in. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
A rebel took to the streets. He recruited others to join him. They quit their jobs, left their families, and swore allegiance to him. They roamed the hood, challenged authority, and made a lot of people uneasy. Community leaders feared them. Religious leaders abhorred them. Law enforcement labeled them outlaws. We have to shut them down, they said. Get them off the streets. Protect our communities from these troublemakers. But they weren't part of a gang spreading hate and terror. They were spreading love.
.38 left to go in this one in Belleville, Illinois at the Belleville Arena. Matt Bates and Ray Hallbrook here with you. The Bishop went to drive on Cam. Cam stuck the bear paw out, creates a turnover for the Lions. Back up they come. Cam drives in, goes in off the square and in. Seen that enough today.
Yeah.
34.
My goodness. And the clock's going to continue. Oh, they're not going to hit the clock there. At least they stopped the clock for that particular roll.
Yep. LC down low, tried to force it a little too much into the stands, goes Flash Heidelberg. OT down there is like she had to bail out.
her and the baby down there. I saw that.
Well, that and her surgically repaired ankle as well too. Yeah. So yeah.
Miss her playing ball, don't you?
Sure do.
See, they're going to want to
another quick throw in, and it's being allowed, and Bessick goes right in off the square and in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So at least the Lions are allowed the quick throw in right now. LC, he's going to just in and out of the feet of everybody, in and out of the bucket. Downtown Brown picks that one up, gets the loose change. He'll throw that in. I was going to say, outside of his first bucket that he knocked down today, everything else has come by the three-point variety. And
yeah.
So fresh look for Flash at the three, drives through. That says no. Back comes Primer. Primer going to try to drive on Campbell. Not a good idea, so he kicked it back out to Prince. Prince
kicks it out of bounds.
Well, it went off a fingernail, so the Gamblers will keep the ball to the Bishop. He's just going to stop, bury that one. Been a while since we've seen the sweet touch there from the Bishop, and now he's starting to feel it.
Well, if you needed time to do it, now's the time, right?
You're darn right. Down by 9. Couple ticks over 6 minutes, but Campbell, he's going to stop just inside the three-point line. Goes in and out. Pugh going to grab the rebound. Gives it over to Messer. Messer back to Pugh. Makes a drive on the Bishop. Cuts it down low to Bessick. Mike could have just taken that one right off the square, but he decided to give it down to Bessick. And
probably should have.
But you know what? I'm just up here calling the game. I don't have the athleticism that these guys have. So, you know, some of these guys, you know, the eyes and the vision are a lot bigger and a lot brighter than mine. So Bessick misses that one, 97-88. So it's a 9-point deficit once again. Single-digit deficit. Gamblers have, you know, been in this position earlier today and make that 10 now as Bessick drops another one through. So that is Prince back up top over there, gives it to Brown. He's going to drive in. Win for the Bishop, who was looking to set up shop through the paint. Messer drops one in. On the way back was the only one held off the score sheet, but breaks the shutout on that one. Downtown tried to go over the top of Pugh to get that up top on a quick transition, and Mike just swatted that one right out of bounds. So throw in for Ramel Prince. Ramel over to LC, far side of the court, being guarded by Phil Bessick, and I think they're going to get Phil with a little nudge as he just kind of navigated LC out of bounds. No harm, but just a little rub on the way by. I think that pain will buff out.
Yeah, right.
Prince was being guarded by Pugh. He backed off on him. Campbell comes up top and is able to get that one to drop on through. So the visitors have a even 100, and the home team, the Gamblers, have 90. So that quick math, that's 10 points, is what the deficit is right now. So Flash Heidelberg, Bessick, a little spin up top, gets it down to Campbell. Cam's going to drive through the paint. He goes right off the panel and in, so give him a bucket and a bruise. He was due to have an and one on one of these at some point. 36 on the afternoon for the big man. Man, I'm telling you right now, I mean, when you're traveling with 8, I just want to know how deep into his gas tank you got to get, because he just does not seem like he's even bothered at all. He gets the and one on that one. Why not? So 103-100. Downtown being guarded by Flash. Being guarded by 2 now. And Coach McKinley over there, I think, called a timeout just to call the dogs off. Brown's still down on the court in front of us. But in the meantime, looks like that will be a timeout taken. We're going to keep it right here.
Yeah, we'll tell you about our great friends over at the Pasta House, Texas Roadhouse, Case and Bucks Grub and Pub. Pasta House and Festus, Texas Roadhouse Festus, all over here in Missouri. I know we're over in Illinois today, but Case and Bucks and Barnhart, these great, fine friends of ours here have been great enough to allow us to have live stream STL's productions and their broadcasts all in their different restaurants. So if you ever get a chance to swing by there, do so. Tell them thank you so much, and we appreciate having those particular games out on the TVs out at all these fine restaurants here. So check them out. Pasta House, Texas Roadhouse, Case and Bucks, Grub and Pub.
It's only about a 40-minute trip from here to
a
couple places there in Jefferson County. The first one you would hit on the way through would be
Want to get away?
Jeff Fitter's place over there at Case and Bucks.
Right, want to get away? That's a good place to get away at.
Be a nice way to set up shop before you would head into some of the beautiful wine country that we have over here on that side of the state. 4:48 left to go in this one. 4 plus 4 is 8. 103-90. Just when the Gamblers got this to 9, next thing you know, couple buckets here, couple buckets there. Now it's back up to 13 once again. So at some point you might have to just start firing up the threes to see if you can just start cutting this thing down by 3 at a time. So
it's about that time, isn't it?
LC goes up, goes off the panel. The Bishop right back there to knock it back in. Mike Pugh near court in front of us. Turnover. Back over to Prince. Prince, that ball was knocked up in the air by Mike. LC's going to grab it right at the charity stripe. Comes in. He's fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line to shoot too.
Well, and you know, getting these guys into foul trouble, that wouldn't be a bad idea as well.
And so they're saying the 3D light is on. So that will be LC to go to the line to shoot 3 now. And so that is what the call will be on the floor. So he is, as you heard him, he even said, as soon as he put that up, that's when you know you don't even like it right out of the hand. So ref saying 2 more shots. So there's 1. So 1 for 2 right now is LC on this particular step to the charity stripe. That is 1 for 3. And that will be Campbell grabbing the rebound on that. That was a chance to really cut into some of that lead right there with 3 of them. But Bessick, he's going to stop. That goes off the back iron. That is Devion Knoll, number 7 out there. He thought the ball went off of a Indiana Lion, but Mike Pugh will be throwing it in for the Lions into Cam Campbell, being guarded by LC. Boy, I really thought Campbell was staring him down right there like he was going to pop it up, but he is right now. Man, oh man, his short game.
Yeah.
And a turnover should generate a 3D light. Mike Pugh goes off of his knee and out, so Even if the 3D light was to have clicked on, it will now click back off. Had him and Campbell. And, well, actually, so now they're going to call a timeout now, and so we're going to head to break with 3:48 left to go in this one. This is Gamblers Basketball, live stream STL.
Let Grace Photography STL LLC capture all your special moments from anniversaries, birthdays, church events, graduations, senior portraits, sporting events, reunions, weddings, and so much more. Visit us on the web at www.gracephotography.stl.com or give us a call at 314-477-4654, where we make memory last a lifetime.
You bring joy. You give smiles. You create memories. You are someone's favorite person, and your health matters. 4 out of 10 adults will develop cancer in their lifetime, but screening tests can catch cancer early and help save lives. For the lives you touch, to learn which cancer screenings are right for you and to schedule an appointment, visit GetScreenedNow.com or call 314-208-2737.
Back here at Belleville Arena, 105-93 in favor of the Indiana Lions. Matt Bates and Ray Hallbrook here with you today.
Hello.
As we now head into, I would say, the evening, as it
is the early evening, 5:36 Central Time.
Yeah, but it's pitch black, so yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Daylight Savings Time.
They got to do away with that at some point. You know, it can't be pitch black at 5:36 in the PM Central Standard Time. I mean, it looks more like 9:36. But we digress on that. Semantics for another time. Throw in or Sane went, well, I'm not even going to speculate what they said over there. So we'll just see who throws it in. Gamblers ball. Mike Pugh in front of Prince. He knocks that one out. So try this once again. So Prince once again in front of Pugh. They're able to get that one in, but it's now 2-on-1 right here in front of downtown. He can't get rid of the ball. Now he can. Over to Devion. He's going to go high off the panel. That's Cheatham's with the rebound. Grabs that one over to Flash Heidelberg with 3:30 left to go.
7 seconds.
12-point deficit, yep, so that should be a 3D light. Quick throw-in was finally allowed. So here comes a 3-point, make it a 4-point, goes off the front of the rim and off goes the light.
Big missed opportunity right there for the Gamblers.
Huge big missed. It's Mike Pugh. He winds up losing it, throws an elbow out to LC. Are they going to call him with a technical on that? Mike. So that, I don't know if they're going to, looks like they want to call a 3D light, but I really thought they were going to get Mike with a technical on that. Because after he lost it, he just uncharacteristically just shoved LC. So I don't know if that was frustration that he lost the ball or what, but still he gave LC a shot.
Well, they're going to get together here real quick and talk about it. And that's the smart thing to do.
With 3:07 left to go in this one, so it's still a 12-point lead. Again, that magical 8 to 12-point deficit. Mm-hmm. And as I said, when the game was 13-13, you know, it was just like, you know, you could almost feel the Gamblers had a stake in this thing.
Right.
But then the Lions, they went on a 13-0 run, so they made it 26-13 and really haven't looked back ever since. So here's what they're going to do. Let's see what they're calling here. Well, the ref held up 1, that's Mike Pugh's number, then put 2 up after that. So it does look like they're going to call a technical on that, because that is going to be Ramel Prince going to the line to shoot like a little Eric Carmen all by himself. And no, not Eric Cartman, Eric Carmen.
Right.
All by myself.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You're kind of almost pulling a Scott Lotta there with the 80s trivia.
Well, you know what? I haven't had enough to really warm up the pipes. You can't just go in like going up double octaves, but
right.
That is Ramel Prince going to knock down that one. So 105.94. Misses that one. So again, once again, a chance to make it.
Yeah.
Right at 10 points, but
too many.
But the Gamblers do have possession of the ball, so they could, maybe in theory knock down a 3. Prince going to bounce pass it in to LC. LC being guarded by Bessick. As we now enter 3 minutes left to go. LC, he's going to drive through, kick back out. Here's a 3-ball put up. That goes off, and Mike Pugh's going to grab the rebound. Gives it over to Flash Heidelberg. Flash. And not going to call a nudge on Downtown Brown, but it should be a 3D light, as the ball was turned over. Yes, back inside the Indiana side of
another miss.
So that's Prince.
3D.
Drove through, didn't get it. Mike Pugh's going to come back, and he's going to make him pay for it.
And that's the bad part right there. Every single time you see that transition after a missed opportunity, the Indiana Lions find a way to just punish you with that.
Yep. The empty possession, lefty is going to throw it up. That does not go in. Mike Pugh's going to grab another rebound.
Here comes the transition again.
Up to Campbell. Cam, 2 steps, off the square, in.
Euro steps. He had to slow himself down so he didn't take too many steps. That was great.
And unofficially got him at just a little over 40 on the day. And they're going to call 2 shots. Oh, so they're going to count the bucket. At least that's what the initial call is here, because he pointed down. So should be 2 to finish an and 1 is E. Primer. Emont. And he does. Finishes it off. So 109.97 with $1.55 left to go. Here's Flash Heidelberg in front of us. Bounce pass to Mike. Tries to go over to Cam. Cam, wow. Tried to throw a rocket pass off of LC. Holy mackerel. No goaltending on that. Oh, wow. Okay. Mike Pugh playing above the rim. Cam Campbell down low. Bessick off the panel and in.
Transition points off of a mistake or a missed call.
Yes, or C. Both A and B are correct. That is Devion Knoll going on the far side. And Coach McKinney, I'm telling you right now, is beside himself over there.
Upset.
DJ Darnell Jones looking to check back in. The big 0 for the Lions over there. That'll bring Heidelberg out. Ramel Prince looking to throw it in. Ref doesn't want to give him the ball just yet. So now they get the ball to throw it in. They're going to go all the way back up top to Devion Knoll. Now with 70 seconds left to go. 3-ball put up and good goes Ramel Prince. So that should be 111-110.
And our typical ABA scuffle with about 3 minutes to go has begun.
And this one with 68 seconds left to go. And the music kicks up in the background.
Right.
Here we go. In case anybody wants to dance to it.
Right.
Ray and I will be up here doing the shuffle 2-step.
So it looks like the Gamblers called a timeout as soon as the ball went through the hoop. But I think the argument was you can't call a timeout if you don't have the ball, but they technically had the ball.
And while you were doing that, it is 41 points at least I have for Cam Campbell today.
Yeah. Definitely player of the game status.
I mean, he's done that every time he comes into town, right?
Absolutely.
And I'll even take that back to the ABA Championship Series that we were covering as well too during their run.
Right.
To that, I mean, every game, it's just like you can chalk him up, start him at 30, and then just see where he goes from there.
Right.
Which I think that's why he wears the number 30. Because he's
he
good.
Wears 30 because he can score 30 every game. That's right. I agree with you on that one.
And as they say, it's not bragging if you can do it.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, and
stop me. That's the name of the game, right?
And you can't. I was down there talking to LC before the game, and I said, I said even though the Lions are coming in kind of light in the tank, I said they're bringing in the bigs though. I said Campbell's going to be out there, and he just goes, oh gosh.
Yeah, right.
And I said, so who's going to be on him? He goes, I think Sheldon might be. And I said, well, if not, I said maybe you should be. He goes, don't know about that one. I mean, that says something. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
So Campbell, the referee's pointing to either side for Campbell to throw the ball in on. Says, here you go, just take it, throw it in. 68 seconds left to go. Here's a throw into Mike Pugh. And they're going to call Pugh throwing an elbow.
Which puts the 3D light on.
Yep. So that's what it was. Well, the way the ref was holding up the 3 and the 1, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Was the foul was on 1 and he's holding up the 3, I guess, for the 3D light. Mm-hmm. So now what do we have? 65 seconds left to go, and so now the official that called it, he's going directly to the scorer's table just to make sure there's no interference with the distribution of the product. Or as they say, straight from the horse's mouth, All right, here we go. Bounce pass in. So now we have a minute left to go in this one. Turnover for the Gamblers. Mike Pugh goes up. Ball's knocked out. Downtown Brown thought he knocked it off of Pugh. Pugh says, nope, give me the ball. I'm going to throw it in real quick. So throws it right down to Cheatham's. He's just lost it. Can they get the transition pass up? Not yet. Had Prince all the way down in the back court, but they lose that possession, and all of a sudden here comes an empty possession. Back up. Tries the jam. Second time they've tried the dunk. He's going to go off the panel and in.
All right.
Cheatham's, it's the second time they've tried the dunk today, and in this league, you would think they could knock down the dunk.
First time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you. I'm not doing it a third time, right?
Third time, just don't do it again.
Third time, just throw up the layup.
Put it in your back pocket. All right, 27 seconds left to go in this. 113-100. Phil Bessick will throw it in on his side of the Lions side of backcourt. Back to Flash Heidelberg, and a foul on the way by Downtown Brown. So I'm guessing with the fouls as quick as they are here with 26 seconds left that Gamblers are going to see what kind of fight they have left in them, as that will send Flash Heidelberg to the line. Okay, or not. So I'll let you take your best guess at what happened there. So anyway, Cam Campbell comes across the timeline now. He's just going to try to run away from everybody, chew the clock off.
Maybe they declined the penalty. I don't know.
Well, Campbell's trying to run the clock out. LC was like, I don't really want to foul you. He just grabs him just by the back of the jersey, and so the ref was like, okay, I'm going to have to call that if that's what you're going to do. So now we got the clock going, and that's just going to wind on down, and that's where this game will finish at 113-100. The Indiana Lions come into town, and they go to 6-0. And the Gamblers will fall to 1-4. So we're just going to finish up shop here, Mr. Hallbrook,
Yeah, I
and
think
call
so.
it a
Let's
day.
go ahead
So
and do
that is it from here at Belleville Arena. Again, with the score 113-100, that is the Indiana Lions on top of the River City Gamblers. For Mr. Ray Hallbrook, Matt Bates here with you, thanking you once again for tuning in to River City Gamblers basketball right here on Livestream STL.
We'll see you again. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.